fearless leader Patrick, and then you have your other fearless leader Jordan, and your other fearless leader Bryce,
and the other fearless leader Kim Jong-un.
Yes, which breaking news, first time ever, an Un shook hands with the South Korean leader that I don't know his name because they're not idiots there and they make Samsung. The leader of the country that makes Samsung shook hands with Un
on Samsung soil.
On Samsung soil, also, which is pretty fucking insane, actually. So
I think it's pretty cool.
That holds out, actually.
Yeah, because there's been some false starts like this in the past, and there's always been some sort of fuckery involved. So I'm just hoping
they've never touched skin. So I think that's pretty.
Yeah, this is definitely a good thing. They did a tree ceremony where they took soil from both sides, and they planted a tree with soil with both sides.
Okay, real quick. Welcome to the show, everybody. Episode, the robot said 56. We have lots of shit to fucking talk about today. It's gonna be amazing. Real quick though, because we don't plan things and such. This little topic, real quick. Politics aside, so let's just kind of take our politicky feelings out real quick. Everyone's like, oh, this is such an amazing thing. Some people are like, the last president did it. Some people are like, told you this president could do it. Some people are like, Russia did it. That one's super funny.
Russia has literally absolutely nothing to do.
Super duper funny.
It's China.
Yeah. No. Yeah. Right. And then. Which it's funny because it has to do with Russian spies. If I think about it, I'll try to find it. Anyway,
that sounds absolutely special.
And then there's the China, right? Which I mean, we all know whoever was behind that happening. China cut off North Korea.
They left it out to dry.
And I don't know if anybody knows this.
But keeping up with any of that? What exactly is going on?
It's too hard to explain. We're not doing that.
This is not a political show.
Yeah, we're not doing that.
The short version is there's a bunch of shit with trade deals, and then China was getting fucked on something, so they left North Korea out to dry.
Probably one of the things that most people could agree was a good move, dick China into dicking North Korea into taking a peace deal.
Yeah.
Whether or not
this is going to be the peace deal we actually want with denuclearization and disarming the giant minefield in between the two countries.
I don't think that'll happen for many years.
I don't think that'll happen for a long time.
That's like me and Jordan's grandchildren kind of territory.
Well, not only that, but just because of the logistics, there's so many fucking mines.
Oh, yeah. No.
Just the time it would take to actually, not only is it going to take years for them to start doing it, but for them to finish, even with today's technology.
I mean, for them to just kind of point the guns.
A couple grenades in there in different spots.
And just clear out a road and then just say no off-roading unless you want to blow up.
Well, no, they have, we have the big tank with the wiggly woggly chains on the front of it. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, they
smash the name.
Exactly.
Wiggly woggly tank.
It's called our wiggly woggly tank.
That's the official military term. Yeah. How are you going to give away our military secrets like that? Damn it.
Shit. Anyway.
Way to go.
So what I was getting to real fast is I don't think, I like the good old fucking, usually hometown American conspiracy theory.
Okay.
But I have a bit of a conspiracy theory that's, I guess, international. Look at me. I'm big in Japan. So
I mean, you're probably the same height as Japan.
Yeah, actually, hold on. Real quick, had this conversation with a buddy at work. We've come to the conclusion I'm normal size in Japan. So I might even be short in some instances. But anyway, I think the real reason that they're coming to the table is I think they accidentally nuked themselves.
Really?
Okay, yeah.
What do you think that?
The I Fucking Love Science reporting on a big, not fully confirmed to be radioactive cloud, but probably a radioactive cloud floating over the mountain area where their test sites are located.
And you're thinking they accidentally nuked themselves to the point where they're like, all right, we're going to make friends. Now we need refugee status because our country isn't good anymore.
I think that they need real technology to fix the problem that they caused.
Yeah,
I mean that's true.
Xerox printers are not doing well for.
No, and now granted they get tech. I mean, let's be honest, but not really.
All the tech that they get is given to the highest. It's not on such a large scale to where they could actually effectively handle the problem. They don't have the workforce, the trained workforce to handle that tech in order to use it. So they may have it. They don't have the people who can run it on a large scale.
And everyone's like, oh, see, they had to give in. No, he doesn't fucking care if his people eat. His whole entire country could die. Okay.
Yeah.
And
as long as he's considered a god, he's cool.
Yeah. And they wouldn't care. So this has nothing to do with needing to make deals to fucking save his country or end a war. No shit like that. If anything, this is a fake ploy because he's trying to get to assassinate somebody or some shit like that. You know what I mean? And honestly, I mean, probably the wrong time to go poking the bear, dude, but I mean, you know,
if we're gonna poke the bear, the PBnJ podcast is the one to do it.
Just saying. But poke. No, but I think that that's really what's going on. I think that they had a massive explosion or something, probably in an underground facility, where I'm sure everybody's probably superpowers are aware of it, you know, especially with them, because, you know, we have satellites just trained down there all the time. You know, as one goes out of range, the next one's like, oh, hey, there you go. You know,
24/7 coverage.
Yeah, exactly. So I'm sure we've seen whatever happened. It's not something they're going to come out and talk about.
No. And that might be one of the things of the peace deal is we don't talk about us accidentally blowing ourselves up. That doesn't make national news. But we'll come to the table and we'll be chill. And then you guys help us on the DL.
Yeah, no, for sure. And I think that that's actually what the fuck is going on. I really do.
And you know what? That would make the most sense to me. And honestly, I'd actually be happiest if that's the case. Yeah. Because as much as I would love for there to be the chance of him to be like, you know what? I'm not my father. Ruling this way sucks. Our people suck. Like, I want us to be happy. Let's do this thing. No. I don't believe that for a second to be the actual case. I think it is 100%. If it's an accident, then that means that it's perfectly in line for his character, and that means that we still have control of the situation. So I am totally cool if that's the case. Because otherwise, this is some fake ploy, or he got scared from something. Probably China saying, you know what, not only are we going to hang you out to dry, you've been fucking our international relations up so much.
Yeah.
We're tired of cleaning up your shit.
See, the funny part is everyone's like, oh, China might as well own us. For as much, like, if we all of a sudden just, I don't know, stopped getting goods from China, their economy would collapse. We've actually talked about this.
We did talk about it because we're all in debt to each other. There's a massive like trade-off of debt because I mean money's just a construct to keep track of bullshit. And we're all in debt with each other.
Shit.
Yeah.
It's just how it works. Like countries loan each other fuck tons of money at a time. The problem is, can your economy afford it? Thankfully, large countries like ours, for the most part, are fine. We spend money frivolously or whatever. Honestly, we're like a little kid with too much money. Sometimes is how I feel. And we spend it on wrong shit. Like, where's my fucking solar highway, you assholes? But we have a stealth. But we have a fucking now, granted,
jet bombers that don't work that cost trillions of dollars.
Yeah, I'm all for like the Navy boat, the one that looks like a stealth future ship. That's cool. It
reminded me a lot of The World Is Not Enough.
Yeah, but I think like 62% unnecessary.
I think most of our budget being military is insane.
Yeah, it is. But the problem
if we just
stopped
being like the world police and stopped being kind of dickish to everybody, and we could probably afford to scale back on our military.
Yeah, the problem
we're
is
such dicks, and we're so.
You know what would happen, right?
The world
is we would stop poking it, and the world would stay okay for a few years. And then it would be like, you know what? We could do whatever we want because America's not here anymore. And they'll be like, yeah. And then the next thing you know, they're all fucking butt raping each other. And then we'd have to spend way too much money to remove everyone's dick from everyone else's ass because they can't kill each other because that fucks us because international economy.
I mean,
well said.
Anal dildos. So, but listen, I think that it's all fucking bullshit. I don't think that he wants peace. I think that they accidentally blew themselves up like a bunch of goofuses. And now they're like, please
And then
help.
they photoshopped the ICBM successfully going. And the mushroom cloud was like the propeller to like launch it up. It's like that cloud wasn't an explosion. That was the jet engine. We're so advanced that we made a jet engine that made that big ass cloud. We can go anywhere with our bombs.
Now, here's a question.
Okay.
What are they telling the people? Or do they ever even tell the people?
Well, I'm sure that there's some propaganda going on.
I can't hear you, Jordan.
I said no. They don't, what the fuck does he have to tell his people? He, like you said, he doesn't give a shit if they exist. Why is he gonna tell them?
Well, it's one of those things where they have a propaganda machine and they have the people so tightly wound with like
Well,
when they talk about 1984,
that.
George Orwell's 1984, and it was like Big Brother's watching and all that shit, where everyone's neighbor was ready to snitch at any moment in the name of the state and all that shit. That is what is happening in North Korea, except like way lower budget. And and like, so they don't have to tell the people anything, because if the people start talking shit, their neighbors will rat out on them and then they die. So it's just, they don't have to give anything. If anything, they'll give like a story to the people who are nearby, and it'll probably be something along the lines of Kim Jong-un got mad at a mountain and he blew it up with his mind. Like, that would be the story they gave, is that he was a god and he was just like, you know what, fuck that mountain, I'm tired of looking at it, and then he blew it up.
I wouldn't mind if we had a news story like that around here.
I would love to see the propaganda of that, if that's the case. If they did do that and, you know, they released propaganda that it was him, I would love that.
Yeah, I just want to know, though, for real, like what they're saying. Yeah,
like to get it. Eventually, we probably will find out, because there are people who escape from North Korea and then they let us know. And a lot of times they'll bring like pamphlets back with them so they can show the world what's going on, and they're like, look at what they're teaching us. And so I'm looking forward to the next Photoshop masterpiece of Kim Jong-un smashing a mountain with his penis.
Yeah, and I still think, because I think that we talked about once about sending them like all the seasons of Friends and shit.
Yeah,
and like that kind of stuff. So you know, we should make a donation and send them 56 episodes of the PBnJ podcast.
You know what? With the goodness of our hearts, I agree.
Yeah, I think that would be amazing. So anyway, I think we should move on. We did not mean to talk about that at all. I think it kind of came up. Yeah, a joke led into, hey, by the way, Kim Jong-un, he's a piece of shit. So,
story.
Anyway, I think that we do, like I was saying before, we got lots of stuff to talk about. I think Bryce has a couple of things. I think we're gonna have a fun little game again, maybe later.
Yes.
However, there was one thing that when we were talking earlier, right, that was said that really kind of made me I'm curious now. Jordan said, no, the sloth video made me more moist, which we're going to post on our Facebook.
We're going to share that with the world.
We're going to share it with everybody, and it's fucking hilarious. I'm not telling you about it yet, though, because it's funny. You
can't even explain it.
Yeah, no, I can't. Jordan, though, was like, I think he called himself a piece of shit.
It was a sack of shit.
Oh,
Please
sorry.
Right.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, this is not one singular piece. This is a cumulative sack.
It's the whole thing.
So I want to hear about that for two reasons. One, I'm curious. Two, I miss your voice.
And now there's a hidden third reason. You agree?
Will I agree?
Yeah.
We'll agree.
I don't think you're an SOS.
I don't think you're a sack of shit. I mean, I might after you say whatever it is.
Right.
I mean,
me and Bryce both have that in common strongly, that I will decide how I feel in the first like 4.5 seconds of whatever you're about to say. I'm just kidding.
So make it good.
I honestly, I'm the same way. No, it's not bad that way. Essentially, like, I think I've talked about it before. We all know that I have another kid on the way.
Yes.
So
little
mistake 2.
Yeah, mistake number 2. And we went to get some 4D ultrasound
mistake number 1's about to be 14. Anyway, continue.
We went this morning to get some 4D ultrasound pictures.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And then it kind of hit me, like, I can barely keep up with my one.
Yeah.
And how the fuck am I going to keep up with the second one?
You're not.
Exactly.
You have to be more yelly.
A lot more. Plenty. You also can't have them sleeping in your bed.
Oh, that's
Jordan's wife. Oh, it doesn't happen anymore? Hey, PBnJ podcast saving the world one person at a time.
Oh my God, we did that. We did that.
We did that. We're taking full fucking credit.
Bro, I'm so proud of us.
I'm going to give us all high fives the next time we see each
other. So some people might be confused. We tore Jordan up on the show once about his baby sleeping in the bed. I say baby. How old is your boy?
He is 2.5. But also, I need to correct you. You didn't tear me up because
We tore his wife up.
Shit.
Yeah, we
tore his wife up
via Jordan, though.
I mean, yeah, we were like, Jordan, you need to tell her this.
Yeah.
We were like, you're gonna be our mouthpiece.
But no, I'm happy. That's cool. So,
So we did that,
so
and
continue.
then the day kind of progresses on. We went to the mall, did a little bit of just like shopping and hanging around.
All right.
Went to the Crayola experience, let my son burn out some energy.
Cool.
And then in the afternoon, my mom texts my wife, and she's like, "Hey, we're gonna go to the batting cages later. You want to go?" And I love baseball. I think I've told you guys this. I'm a big fan.
Yeah. That's one of those things.
You mentioned it in passing. It's one of those weird things where I'm like, you sports?
I do secretly sports.
Sports.
We used to play it all the time when I was growing up.
Okay.
I haven't played in fucking 13 years.
Right.
Yeah.
So I was like, yeah, why the fuck not? I've been.
I want to hit a ball with a bat.
Right? That's always fun.
I love balls.
I love hitting balls.
I love
hitting balls with big old rods.
Yeah, I'm used to it.
Smack them around a little bit.
So I was like, fuck yeah. I mean, I've been in a big baseball mood lately, so let's go. So whack some balls. So we go to the batting cages. Now, if you know me, or you've seen our pictures, or you watch our videos, I'm not a fit guy. Okay.
No.
I don't pretend to be.
Yeah, you are.
No.
Jordan, you fit right into my heart.
Oh, that turned really sweet.
Anyway,
I want
continue.
to cry a little bit.
Oh, don't cry on don't do that, because then I'll have to fucking make a lot of homosexual jokes.
And he knows that that'll upset me, so.
And it'll upset Bryce. And
we're not trying to fuck with the dynamic right now.
Yeah.
That's true. We got a good thing going.
Don't you ruin this for me, Jordan.
Don't you fucking do it, Jordan.
Don't you put that evil on me.
Wow.
I'm sorry, continue.
No, you're good. So anyway,
See what love
we
gives
get
you.
out there, and I put my token in the machine thing, and I get up. I'm at bat, right?
Mhm.
And I made a mistake going to the fastest fucking cage.
Stop. Tell me you shit your pants.
13
No.
years of not playing.
I don't know. I was just hoping that's where this was going.
No, I'm thinking ball to the nut.
No. Thank
Okay,
God.
I'm gonna
I know
say-
enough about baseball to not get hit by a fucking ball.
Let me take a guess. You tried to big dick it and go to the fast one. You swung a couple times, probably missed, super tired, semi-heart attack.
Yes and no. So first, I didn't
I
know it was
miss
the
them all.
fastest
Clipped
one.
one.
At this particular batting cage establishment, there's 8 different cages that you can go on there. None of them have a speed per se. There's 3 that are slow pitch softball. 3 more that are fast pitch softball, and then 2 that are just marked baseball. Right? So I went to the last one that was open, which is just the second one that's labeled baseball. There's no
Baseball.
Baseball. I don't know why I said it like that. Baseball.
It's adorable.
No.
And the reason why it was open is because everyone knows we can't fucking hit that shit. We're not going in that one. But you didn't because you haven't been to the batting cages in years. So you're just like, oh, there's a fucking free one open.
Exactly.
Baseball.
I was like, cool.
There's a sign that
about it.
literally says, "This is where you go to die." Jordan's like, "That's weird."
We
Why would
shoot
they die
bullets
close?
at you
Right,
with
like,
this
no
one.
one's
Your
flying.
bat is a katana. You have to cut the bullet in half.
Pretty much. That's what I felt like I was doing. But so I get in there and I'm standing up, and you put in a token. And it's 12 pitches.
Oh,
And I
that's.
swear to God,
that's not
that
bad.
shit must have been like 90 miles an hour.
I mean, it probably was pretty high up there.
yeah,
I think the faster ones for the machines have to be a minimum of like 80.
like I think it's like 80,
something
85,
stupid
something
like
like
So
that.
it's like,
Yeah.
boom.
It's like,
Yeah, like
Yeah.
you can see
And you hear it hit the
arm in
cage
the
before-
machine going up, but
Yeah.
then as soon as it goes up, that ball's just gone.
yeah.
But I went up there and I did my 12 swings.
Did you have you had your helmet on?
Yeah, helmet on and everything, standing there, nice aluminum bat.
Nice. Okay.
Made contact with only one of those balls,
Mhm.
and I felt horrible about myself. And behind me, my entire family laughing at me, but I don't care. I haven't played in like 15 years.
Yeah.
But holy shit.
I feel like you should have started on the slow pitch softball and then worked
You know
your
what?
way up the line
You're
just to get
absolutely
used to
correct.
hitting again.
In retrospect, yes. But in the moment, he's like, I play baseball, not softball.
Exactly.
No.
I was like,
In the moment, he's
softball,
like,
that's
I got a giant cock. Watch this.
Yeah.
Pretty
Hey, babe.
much. I mean,
You ready for
softball, that's for
mistake number
girls.
3? I'm gonna
Girls
make
play
your
softball. All right.
And you were trying to make your wife horny. We all know.
Get the fuck out. She's pregnant right now. I can't get it. Anyway.
Really? That sucks. I thought they were supposed to be ready all the time when they're pregnant.
Bro, I wish.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
But no, I was just trying to have fun. But yeah, made that mistake twice. Yeah.
You didn't learn after the first try?
Wait a
You're like,
minute.
hold on.
Tell me you
We
went
got
and put money back in the super fast tried to kill you pitching machine.
Sure did.
All
and
right.
I did better the second time, right?
Yeah.
With 2 balls.
No, 3.
They were mine.
3. 2 of them were mine.
Hey.
But
Congratulations.
I did a little bit better, but still
Mhm.
horrible. And then I switched to the slow pitch softball because holy shit,
Did you?
that's what was that. Yeah,
How was that?
that was a lot easier. But the problem is, it was super slow. Now coming from where I was just at, it
You were
threw
swinging
me
too early
way
now.
The fuck off, yeah.
Yeah.
And then the softball, like the fastballs, were going straight at you.
Mhm.
The softballs, they're going so slow.
They
not
arc.
enough.
They do the parabola
arc
shit.
And I was
Well,
like,
which makes sense for softball because the softball you do the underhanded.
throw.
Yeah.
Yeah, you gotta dig. You gotta like with softballs, you gotta hit up at an angle.
Yeah.
Yeah, which I'm not used to at all.
You're
I-
just
I
used
did
to
do
if I
that.
hit it, I'm okay. I just need to hit the thing. I don't
Gotta
no
do the
angle.
thing.
Exactly. After a few swings, I got the kind of the hang of it, so I
Mhm.
knocked a few of those out. But
Nice.
man, when that ball connects with the bat and stuff like that, this is where the me super out of shape comes into play,
Arm vibes.
dude,
Arms hurt, huh?
bro.
Especially with a softball because softballs are bigger.
Yeah.
So there's a lot more like surface area that you're pushing with the ball or with the baseball bat, and aluminum bats aren't too heavy
No,
in comparison
yeah,
to like solid wood ones. So it's one of those things where all of your effort is purely from your muscles. You're not getting anything extra from the bat being heavy enough to knock that ball.
Yep.
So
dude, I hurt my wrist once hitting a softball. Like, cause I wasn't expecting it to be like so much on the bat.
yeah,
You know what I'm talking about?
Yep.
it's that weird like kind of like bendy feeling.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I hit a few of those, and my fucking wrists were killing me because you have to, turn the bat. It's not natural for me anymore. My arms are killing me because all that fucking energy just like fucking vibrating through my muscles and going to my shoulders and stuff. And I did 6 rounds, and man, I just couldn't do it anymore. I felt like I was gonna die. Not only that, like I was playing without batting gloves, so I'm pretty.
Oh, so your hands are gonna get blistered and shit.
Yep.
Yeah.
So I was just
Amateur
so
hour.
disappointed with myself today. I was like, wow, I can't do this shit anymore.
We used to like throw a ball back and forth, but I never played baseball. I played baseball when I was a little kid.
I played t-ball when I was a kid.
The ball hit my coach in the face. That's what I remember of playing baseball when I was a kid.
Yeah.
Nice.
But dude, I've only been to a batting cage once, and it was when I was a kid, and we were pretty young, so we didn't go on the super fast one or nothing. And from doing stuff like that, like people don't realize, especially guys that are pros, the ball is going so fast. But doing what you were doing today, the ball has energy. It's expending by flying through the air. When you fucking come into contact with your bat going the opposite direction,
you reverse that shit.
The impact energy has to go somewhere, which is fucking through you.
Yeah.
Yep.
You know what I mean? So like your joints, your arms, your muscles. Now,
and
you're
not a young kid anymore.
You're not young. You're not elasticy.
Yeah.
Well,
You're gonna die soon, by the way. Welcome to the
I'm okay with that. I've kind of
PBnJ.
But don't feel too bad because, like, for example,
you hit them.
I'm not in like super E shape.
I'm definitely not.
Shit ton better shape than me.
No, we're just a different shape. See,
yeah, that is a common misconception.
Exactly.
Based on body type, people will see one side is more in shape than the other.
I'm just naturally like I'm chubby. Like I like
you've got a dad bod going. You've got like that slight pouch to your tum tum.
Yeah. Except for I do. No, I'm just kidding. Except for it doesn't make me in more shape than Jordan, just because
it doesn't. It doesn't.
Jordan might
you're
weigh
a hell of a lot more active than me, though.
Now that is true. That is true because you do more outdoorsy projects. You do like construction stuff occasionally for your family. You do, oh, I built a deck this weekend. Like you'll just come up to us, you're like, yeah, by the way, I built a deck.
I built a deck in Sims.
Yeah. Like I built a deck in The Sims and I was tired.
Well, then why don't you? I'll tell you what.
Why don't we
start
build
coming
a
to my
deck?
house on your days off. I have some good upper body workout using my pole saw to
trim the trees,
trim some fucking palms, bro. That shit'll put your dick in the dirt super fast, actually, to be perfectly honest.
It does.
Starting after my birthday on Tuesday,
I'm
just gonna start going to the gym.
Are you?
What gym are you gonna do?
A lot easier. I'm gonna start off with going to the one that's right in my backyard. No,
you have a gym in your backyard?
One of the clubhouses in my complex is right behind me. They have a gym there.
Oh, okay. So you have like a complex gym. Okay, that's cool. Yeah, do that. Don't.
Yeah. Don't go pay.
No.
You don't pay until you absolutely need the machines that the big gyms give, which is after you've established a habit of going to the gym.
Oh, all right. Well, hey, save me money.
That's what I'm saying. Because honestly, most of what you're going to be working on right now isn't really building muscle. It's going to be cardio, just to get yourself in a position to where you can actually start doing the muscle exercises without feeling like dying.
Jordan should start rollerblading.
Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, I want to see you.
See Jordan shredding.
I want to see you. Helmet
on my Heelys,
pads and stuff.
You do have Heelys, so like, I don't know why you're joking around. Like, oh, get the fuck out of here with your rollerblades. Come on, dude.
Nah, this motherfucker will be like, yeah, I skated
backwards today. Whatever.
Did 15 miles today. You're like, yeah, motherfucker, I seen you skitching on the back of that car going down the road with McDonald's in your hand.
I love that you know what skitching is. Like, obviously you would because of the age you are, but it's just one of those things where skitching feels like such a 90s
motherfucker.
No. I don't mean it like what I mean is when you were in the 90s, you were in like the teenage young adult place where skitching was like your demographic.
Yeah, I tried to do it more than once.
I believe you. There was actually a video game for the Super Nintendo.
Yes, Skitchers.
Yeah, Skitchers. And it was just you racing on a skateboard.
Hold on, Jordan, do you know what skitching is?
No.
It's when you grab on the back of a car.
Yeah, I know it. Yeah, I can remember.
Yeah, and so like you'd be skating or you'd be on your bicycle or your skateboard or whatever.
Anything that's not supposed to be motorized and you just grab a car.
Yep. Yep. But yeah, that'll be Jordan. So
why the fuck not?
He's like, what?
I rollerbladed. It's exercise.
Damn right.
Oh shit. So what are you? So you're gonna make a real change then? Like this is something you're doing?
Yeah, I definitely am gonna start going to the gym and make a habit of it.
You know, the gym is a weird thing. Like I don't like the gym. Like it weirds me out. Like my wife is always asking me to go to the gym with her, you know? And I'm like, I don't want to. Now I work out occasionally, right? But like I have some free weights and a pull-up bar and shit like that, you know?
Yeah.
And I would prefer to just do it that way because, you know, in my eyes, I don't want to use those machines and I don't need any more weights than I have. You know,
and also there's the whole element of there's other people at the gym, and even if they're not being like the stereotypical what people are afraid of, where there's like either hyper aggressive people where they're like throwing weights, or just really judgmental people. Just the fact that there are other people there when I'm going to be looking awful.
Yeah, no, but seriously, there's a thing. There's a thing with me in my head, and my wife thinks I'm stupid for it. Okay, but I don't want to go to the gym. There's people there. I don't like it.
Yeah, it's uncomfortable.
I have a problem with feeling uncomfortable with stuff, right? It's I get real bad like social anxiety, and then once I'm used to something, I'm fine, right? Yeah. And then once I'm really used to it, I can make a joke out of everything, and that's and it's just the gift I have. But I'm not comfortable.
Not willing to put in the time for this particular thing.
Well, not even the time. Like I don't. It's not an interactive thing. You know what I mean?
It's not something you're supposed to be interacting with those other people, but it's still the anxiety's there. So there's no real benefit of the people being there.
Exactly.
It's not like everyone being there. It's like the only time that would be beneficial is if you're going to a gym for a class.
Yeah.
Because then all the other people are there and it kind of motivates you because you can see everyone else doing it. And
well,
then
it's interactive. It's interactive. And honestly, something like that, you can get over the anxiety of that real quick because you'll just find somebody that's just as anxious as you are. And that's usually how that works. But
not only that, but there's an anonymity. There's that element to where everyone's in the same boat and no one's paying attention to you because you're just another spinner in the spin class.
Yeah. But in the gym, now, I know that in the gym, people are always like, I'm never paying attention to other people. I'm never paying attention to other people. But I've heard those same motherfuckers tell me stories about shit they've seen in the gym. So obviously,
they'll either be like, yeah, this asshole didn't know how to do this machine. He was like doing weird things with this and it was so stupid. Or there was this hot chick and I saw her.
That ass dough.
And it's just like, oh, you're not paying attention to other people at the gym? How do you see that?
Exactly. And so, like, I don't want to go and like I don't want to feel like I have to hurt myself to curl more weight than I really should be, or I don't want to feel like every time I go to use a machine, I don't want to be like, am I even doing this right? And then so anyway, it's a mental anxiety
trainer to like show you everything because that's money that you're already spending on the gym itself, and that's more money to have someone be like, yeah, you do this on the machine, yeah, you're doing great.
People that are down with going to the gym, more fucking power to you. Good job.
Yeah, by all means.
That's amazing.
For some people, it's the only way they'll exercise because if it's at home, they won't use it. But with it being a gym, it's kind of like a job to where they'll wake up and go to the gym because it's a place they have to go. And then in their mind, there's a travel to it. Whereas if it was at home, it's readily available. They're like, I can work out at any point today. And then you just put it off until you don't go.
Now, I will say this, though. What Jordan's talking about doing, going to the little gym in his thing. Years ago, my buddy Brandon and me, because I used to bring him to work. So I'd go to his house like 2 hours early.
Right.
Before I'd pick him up. Right. Because I worked a weird schedule, kind of like I do at this job I'm at.
At Company Redacted.
Yeah, at Company Redacted. I worked at other Company Redacted. Just kidding. I could say them. Don't work for them. Used to work for Chase. They're slightly evil, but I like their bank accounts.
I mean, every company ever slightly evil.
Exactly. That's a thing. But anyway, I used to wake up every day. I'd go to fucking his house. We'd work out, and then we would hit his pool every fucking time, right? And it was awesome, you know. Well, yeah, mostly just chill in the sun and bake a little bit, and then get baked a little bit, and then work out, whatever. But yeah, man, the gym itself, though, going to an actual gym, I can't do it. It's like anxiety fucking hell for me.
Understandable.
Not for me entirely. I don't really get it. I don't really give a shit if anybody else is looking at me because they're in there for probably very similar reasons.
Well, yeah, and it's one of those things where it's a great mindset to have. It's just again, for me, I'm not going to go there and look sweaty. I don't like looking sweaty in my own house. Why am I going to go there where there's people? Especially because I know so many people in general, and it's not even like statistically, there's going to be somebody there that I know, but I don't know I know them because they were acquaintance to me, but they'll like remember me.
Yep.
And they'll walk up to me and they're like, hey, and I'm like, hi, face melting with sweat. So that's just not my bag.
Y'all are weird.
Dude, see that kind of stuff, I don't even actually really care about that. My thing is that
by a stranger.
Hold on. I hold on. our stream is fucking up. 1 second.
We got people watching, including.
Well, no, I know I can't access the chat right now because the stream status just dropped to poor. Hang on.
Oh, well, I mean, the stream looks fine on the website. I pulled it up.
Does it look okay?
Yeah, it looks fine to me.
Don't even worry about it. Anyways, as for me, I did something weird and fun today that I'm enjoying. I have a lot of friends that I've made, through VR chat and through Twitch streaming and stuff like that. And
VR porn, be honest.
No. You don't make friends in VR porn. You
make acquaintances.
I mean, I guess. But one of my friends, Blairx, he's a streamer. He's a wee babby Irish boy. who streams all kinds of stuff, and he's a lot of fun. But today, he was streaming a visual novel about cat girls in a bakery. And we decided it would be fun as shit if all of us got together and like voiced it. And oh my God, it was absolutely hilarious for so many reasons. One, because we went off script, like hardcore, to where we created a whole sub story where all these characters were in like a Vietnam situation.
No.
The game is called Neko Neko Pair Up. You can find it on Steam. And we made Neko Neko Nam, which is the Vietnam equivalent that these cat girls went through. And there was this whole subset. Oh we were all doing like wacky as shit voices the whole time. It was batshit insane.
It is recorded somewhere?
Yes, it's recorded on Twitch. If you go to twitch.tv/Blairlex, I'll probably post up a link on
I need to see
that because it just sounds like to me.
And it's so fucking funny.
Twitch.com /
Blairlex, BLAIRLEX. But yeah, no, it's fucking amazing. And it was absolutely hilarious, and I had a lot of fun. And he's actually one of the guys I've been talking to into potentially getting me into some voice acting gigs. And this was kind of like a little
dude. If anybody ever needs a voice that sounds exactly like this, then let me know.
I'll let you know.
Hey guys, like if they need that.
If they need a hey guys, I'll make sure you're the first on the list.
Hey guys, I'm in. But that's all
I have to know that if that character in their shit, there's going to be a PBnJ plug.
Oh yeah, like,
that's the payoff.
No, his name is PBnJ or PB.
Yeah.
Last name J.
Last name J.
Yeah.
JAY.
It's not even just a J for Jordan. His last name's actually JAY.
Yeah, his last name is J.
Like,
it's PB, PEEBE. It says PB, and then J. That's his name.
Official no longer needed here. Later.
Hey, come on.
Actually,
we still need an audio engineer.
We do. Because neither me nor Bryce have Googled how to do that yet. So
yeah.
YouTube,
but yeah, so it was a lot of fun. A lot of weird ass shit happened, and cool. So I was enjoying that. Also, are you guys familiar with the show Home Movies? It was an old show.
It was a cartoon.
On Adult Swim.
Yeah, I love that.
It was the first show on Adult Swim ever. The first show that ever aired on Adult Swim.
I didn't know that.
Released. Yep.
Me neither.
Because Adult Swim originally wanted it to be a family-oriented, but more like adult-themed, before they turned it into what it is now, which is batshit insane. Kids go to bed. This is just adults.
Exactly.
So this
which I love so much. I'm so happy that that's
better that way.
Oh no, I agree. I love that it went that way. But this was supposed to be like a transitionary to where this was the last cartoon the kids could watch before the adults were like, all right, go to bed. Now it's more our shit. And it's absolutely hilarious. And there was a major marathon binge that was on Twitch as well.
Nice.
And it was 2.5 days long. I watched most of it. I haven't slept much because I absolutely love this show and I forgot how great it was. And then I watched it because I watched it when I was a kid. And then watching it now, there are so many jokes that were like above me at the time that I'm getting now. And it's just like perfectly paced, perfect like delivery on everything. It's a fantastic show. Everyone should check it out. It's Home Movies and it's amazing.
Yeah, you really should. It is pretty fucking awesome, and I do also recommend it. I might even pick a little bit of it up and catch up on it. Guys, we're at about fucking half, I think.
Let's take a break.
Yeah. I already peed my pants, but I'd like to go change them if that's cool. So we're gonna real quick. We're gonna take a quick break. When we come back, there's still at least 2 things that I really want to talk about. In fact, one of them actually we'll just drop real quick. There is a video of Bryce dancing in a sloth head. You can find that on Facebook.
Yeah, we're gonna post it up on our.
We're gonna share it to our page. It should be up there tonight at some point. Fucking check that shit out. It's pretty hilarious. Yeah. Thank you to. I'd love to give her a shout, but I do not know her name. I seen it. I liked her thing, but I don't remember who shared it.
Christine.
Yes.
Thank you, Christine, for recording my masterpiece.
That awesome. Shit was fucking amazing. It truly was. Yeah, but when we come back, some swan karate.
Gangs of Disney.
Gangs of Disney.
Mm-hmm.
So, and I think a little bit of Florida fun time.
Yeah. A little Florida or nah.
Oh, fucking A right. All right. So we'll be right back.
And we're back. I'm kidding.
Yeah. You're dumb.
You bitch.
We could do that technically.
Technically, we could.
Technically.
But we're not going to.
No.
But we actually want to take a break.
Yeah, we actually want to take a break so we can kind of reorient it. Because we are respectable gentlemen with a tendency to go off the rails. So we need to recenter.
Yeah, no, but I think it was a really good first half. Anybody who watches the video after or happens to be here right now or whatever.
Welcome to your special part of the show.
This is the special part of the show.
Well,
you ever watch the video.
On my unmade bed. That's my cat.
Precious cat, precious cat, it's fucking precious cat, yeah.
Done.
Yeah, that was only for you guys. No one else is gonna see that or hear that. So you're welcome, video viewers.
That's pretty epic. I wish I was recording that.
What order?
Do we want to come back in?
Yeah. Actually, I was thinking that when we come back, I'm gonna do a little quick rant on Facebook.
Okay.
Like just a quick rant.
All right.
And then
Clears that up.
We could even like turn it into a. I was thinking about this law video, and we would want to show it to more people, but we'd be afraid that they might not let us advertise it. Because
yes, exactly.
Because thems be bitches.
Yeah, so we'll do that. I think that'll be good. That's actually a really good idea. And
yeah, I think that'd be a decent, like, little.
We can jump into one of your topics and then back into one of mine.
And then, because the sloth one was one of them, so that's taken care of.
Yodeling
kid. You had karate and yodeling kid.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Because then, so we'll
actually, Jordan should take the karate swan.
What's karate swan?
I'm gonna send it to you right now.
I'm gonna get there.
So I will be right back.
Check podcast stuff when you get back.
All right.
Also, check for my love for you. You should find it in your pocket.
There's nothing there.
Stupid.
Dun 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 dun. Hello, darkness, my old friend.
So my wife has totally quit smoking cigs.
Wow.
So they're not around the house anymore, so I don't smoke cigs.
Oh, that's hard for you. That's hard for you. You like your little stinkies.
I do like a stinky, like at night.
Yeah.
But without them here, the urge is pretty gone, so that's good.
Yeah, because that's half the battle is like not having it around. Because once you have it around, you're just like, no.
Yeah. The other half the battle is knowing.
And knowing is half the battle.
And then the other half the battle is different colored lasers.
And the other half of the battle is math.
The other half the battle is meth.
Jesus.
Hey, did you see that?
St. Cloud battles?
Did you see that picture that I sent in our chat earlier?
Which chat?
It's in our. I think it was in our main group.
I will find it in a moment.
It's the girl hitting the meth pipe.
I don't think I saw that. No, hold on. The fuck?
You're gonna be mad at me, I think.
I mean, now I am. Now that you said that. Why is the group chat not showing up on the... Oh, because this is the PBnJ. I gotta go on Gmail on my Firefox.
Don't do it.
I'm doing it. This is all your fault, though. Let's see the meth pipe.
Just know that I don't want to openly say the joke on this recorded show.
Oh, okay. I'll keep that in mind, but I'll let my disappointment be heard.
Because it's like uber rude.
Yeah, that's definitely like your
Michael was like, "Are you actually posting on Facebook?" Your voice, get good on social media. Okay.
Yeah, it's true.
So real quick, we'll talk about this more with Jordan. And in fact, this is something we'll probably touch on in our show close today.
Okay.
We need to get good on social media.
All right.
Like we really, truly do. That's scary as fuck. Look at your screen.
What? Hold on.
You got to come to the chat, our chat.
Our chat?
Our video.
Our video? We have a video? When did we get a video? What's scary? Oh, Jordan? I mean, that's not scary. It's just Jordan being weird.
But we need to get good with the social media. And Michael, one of our viewers, does point this out to me a lot. Like, hey, bro, can't find you anywhere.
All right. So when he says can't find us anywhere, does he mean we need to get good by changing our name so it's easier to find? Or
no, that we're just use it. Get good as in use it.
Okay. We can do that maybe. I'm just going to set this down. Oh, you would sleep on my coat because you're a little shit. That's freshly clean, so you're just like, I'm going to put my hair on it.
I would go with we'll try.
That is my daughter. To a T.
We do post shit on social media on our Facebook, though. Hello, darkness, my old friend.
Fuck. This story.
Isn't it great?
Purposes of loving my cat and getting these batteries from my Vaporino.
Fuck is up with that guy.
All right, I'm back. What you giggling about, you old biatches?
Oh, shit. Jordan read this story, I said.
Okay. I specifically avoided reading it because I knew it was going to be gold. And I wanted my reaction to be genuine.
Oh, I just spilled Gatorade on my shirt. Damn it.
That's a sign of it being gold.
I was fucking laughing while
Okay.
I was trying to
I'll be right back.
Fine. You couldn't have peed while he was getting his drink? Jesus.
No. And I also need a drink now that you said that.
Oh my fucking god.
What bitch?
I'm working with amateurs. What is this fucking amateur? I'm a professional. Don't you know this about me?
This is actually amateur hour.
I am super professional butter. Smooth and silky. You may call me Guy, for I am clarified.
Oh, Guy.
Yes, that is me. The butter of all butters. Just pure butter for your lovely little ears. Bow. 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 'Cause I'm just a bachelor looking for my partner. Have you ever seen the Uncle Samsonite videos? I sent those to you, right?
No.
I'm 90% sure I put them in the chat. And you guys were like, what the fuck is this?
Or I just don't remember.
It would have left an impression.
What are they called?
Uncle Samsonite. Go ahead and put that in YouTube real quick. There's 2 seasons, but you don't need to watch all 2 seasons, obviously. Just watch the 1 minute and some change videos. Your order has been delivered. Really, has it? Is that what I've been vaping this whole time? Thanks for telling me a day later.
Yeah.
Recognize it now?
Yeah, there's this Uncle Samsonite XXL.
Hey.
I watched that one.
So yeah, I have an Uncle Samsonite model that I made for VR chat. So I run around as Uncle Samsonite, and I'll acapella that song, distorted as shit and weird. I freak the fuck out of people. It's great.
That's interesting.
It's a lot of fun being a spoopy scary on there. It's probably my favorite thing in the world on VR chat. It's my ultimate shit post. I'm basically a walking cursed image post.
You love shit?
Shit posting, there's a difference. If you're not familiar with what shit posting is, that's your problem.
Is that where you post pictures of shit?
No, it's where you post shit quality content for funsies.
We already do that.
Well, that's what we do. We're one big shit post podcast. That's how we roll. But
it's, aside from our audio content,
our lives is a shit post, probably.
Everything else, okay. The whole thing's a shit post. Okay, so
yeah, let's stop putting lipstick on a pig here.
I mean, no, I'm just kidding.
Are we ready?
Didn't put any on today, bitch.
Well, let's come back. Come back. Back to Jamaica. Don't you know?
I'm recording.
We made a big mistake.
We made a big mistake.
We would be sad.
You ready to do it?
Told us goodbye.
Bryce?
And I promise not to shoot you out of the sky. Yeah, I'm ready. All right. Gun.
3, 2, 1, go.
Hey, everybody. Welcome back from the break. Welcome back. Yeah.
Hey, everybody. Rob Schneider is a carrot. Oh, I'm a carrot.
What the fuck?
Do you remember that South Park episode?
I'm really
that was one of the voices I used, by the way, in the voice acting thing. One of the female characters is basically the voiceover for that Rob Schneider bit, where it's just like, wow, I'm the guy who says this like this.
That's awesome. I use that voice a lot because that's
my favorite.
That and then the Sunday.
Yeah. Take a piece for the whole seat, but you only need the edge.
So, guys, welcome back. Though break was eventful. Just kidding. We just sat here quietly.
They got a drink, and I just sat here petting my cat. Welcome to the break.
Also, he doesn't have a pet cat, so figure that out.
No, actually, break was amazing. Come check out our video for the exclusive break content where we did all kinds of cool, crazy shit.
We did do a cool little.
Yeah, we did cool stuff during the break. We're just playing it off so you didn't feel bad when you're listening to our audio version, but check out the video.
Exactly. However, the video is the jam stand. I actually, before we go into, because I know we teased a bunch of fucking shit to talk about. Jordan has a thing, Bryce has a thing, I have a thing. Before we fucking even go there, though, talking to Bryce about sharing the sloth video kind of brought up a sore point. So we all do certain things.
Off Mark Zuckerberg.
We do certain things with the show. One thing that I try to do as often as possible is to put a couple of dollars, not a lot of money, we're not rich, okay, but I put a couple of dollars into a Facebook ad.
Yeah.
The Facebook ad usually nets us a fuck ton of views, which then equals not that many listens right away, but I do believe it does
still gets
equal
us out
down
there. It's one of those things where we're trying to grow.
They know who we are.
Yeah, and we're trying to grow. And honestly, we're not. I mean, I wanted to be over a certain number per episode by the time we hit a year. We're not really there. We're not really far off where I kind of thought we'd be, but
yeah, we're doing all right.
But so we had to put money into it, is what I'm saying. So Facebook fucking pissed me off last week. So I go to post it, and then like 10 minutes later, I get a text. I always get a text. I go and I look. I'm like, oh, my ad's probably approved. No, my fucking ad was denied. I'm like, what the hell? So Bryce's picture
last week
was from the Dr. Seuss thing we talked about.
Yeah, the one live action movie, the only live action movie that Dr. Seuss directed and wrote.
The fucking, I was so mad. The picture is a dark-skinned dude in the background behind us, and
with high-waisted pants, a bucket helmet.
But here's the problem: the bucket helmet is black.
Wait, did they deny it because they thought it was blackface?
Yes. It violated a racial or sexual thing.
Because I thought it would be a sexual thing because
his nipple was out, right?
Yeah, like I was thinking maybe because he looks like a gimp.
No.
Wow.
No. So,
And the dude is an African American actor.
No, he was, but the automatic thing isn't meant to see that. We could have probably went to fucking Facebook appeals court and been like,
and then in 3 weeks our ad would be approved after like, oh, whoops.
Exactly.
A month after the episode already fucking came out.
And it made me mad, you know what I mean? Because, okay, so first of all, if it was some type of sexual innuendo, or if it was some type of like racially charged thing, either direction, that photo was not anywhere near any of those fucking things.
Yeah, it's an incredibly neutral photo as far as any of that's concerned, considering I see posts all the time about, hey, we should hang this guy, or, oh, we should kill these people. And those don't get flagged. But, hey, there's a guy in an elevator in a musical. But you know what? He has a black helmet on. This is probably some sort of racist thing.
Yeah, and it's just not cool. So, fucking piss me off.
I see Klan member pictures up all the time, so what the fuck?
Well, it's because those are photos that are being shared naturally. This is something that Facebook is going to put in front of people's face.
So like, we don't want to spread it.
So, like, you know, when you're scrolling down Facebook and you come across some shit that's just like looks like a post, but it's not something from somebody specifically. That's what our ad was. So, like, our post, just like it shows on everybody's
Facebook, say sponsored above it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And so they didn't want to sponsor it because they
finally
caught it, which is fine. Whatever. This week, we're gonna share a fucking white background. There's gonna be nothing on it. I'm just kidding.
That's the picture. All right, you know what? I'm down for that.
Bryce is like, easy as fuck.
I've got that picture ready.
No, I want you to do an entire picture, but then you have to erase it, and then that's what we're gonna share. So,
piece of shit, I will find you.
You know where I live. Right?
I love the response to that.
So,
I mean, you will find me. You know where I live. So
yeah.
I mean, are you gonna bring some meat so we can have like a grill?
Yeah. What up with the barbecue, bro?
I mean, I do have a butcher nearby, so I can actually bring stuff for our barbecue.
Fucking A, right?
That he doesn't invite us to.
But anyway, I just wanted to rant about that for a second. I don't. Yeah. Hashtag still salty. What up, bro?
Salty over nothing. It wasn't like a gathering. It was a house thing. It wasn't like a let's invite our friends and family.
So
if we have an invite friends and family, you guys are first on the list.
However, after we're gonna have seeing the sloth dancing video, I'm like, we definitely missed out.
Yeah, you did.
Because we would have backup danced with you immediately.
100%.
Probably.
You know what I mean? It would have started with like the arms, like the sloth has the 6 arms, you know?
Yeah, where you guys are standing directly behind me and we do like weird arm shit.
Yeah. It would have been amazing.
That'd have been great. We didn't do that.
No. We don't believe in
now we'll never know. So anyway, I would like to fucking move on because fuck you, Facebook. Now I'm not saying that I'm not gonna still give you my money. However, don't be bitches.
However,
but he's still gonna do it.
Yeah, I am gonna still do it. The one thing I did want to bring up real quick is yodel yodely ahee.
The kid that Jordan hates.
The fucking yodel kid has a new hit single, yo.
An original hit single. This isn't a cover. This is a song he created.
Yes.
And it's actually pretty good. It stands on its own merits. It sounds a lot. It reminds me a bit of Brad Paisley.
Yeah. Okay. So
I got that vibe when I listen to it.
Yeah.
He's got it. It's called
Famous for Loving You or something like that.
I used to dream about. Oh no. That's just it's pretty great. Yeah, that's the lyrics that are playing.
I think it's called "Famous for Loving You." I think that's the title of the song.
Yeah, and then and I mean, and it's cute or whatever.
And it's basically playing off the fact that he got famous, and he's like, but if I'm going to be famous for something, I want it to be. It's basically this song is him saying, I don't want to be famous as the Yodel Kid. I want to be famous for loving you. Also, I want to be famous for having my own songs. Well, so exactly. he's striking while the iron's hot, and he's making. Well, he needs to
because 100%. What happened is the fucking internet made him famous in an attempt to, let's be honest, make fun of him.
Yeah.
Justin Bieber. Honestly, I'm not like a Bieb supporter. However, he did go on stage with this kid at Coachella, right? And
because of course he did.
Well, yeah, but if you think about it, he's doing what was done for him.
Yeah.
You know, he might have
paying it forward.
We don't know. Like, I'm not like, okay. So I'm not a musical guy. You guys play instruments, right? But like maybe he listened to his voice and was like, you know what? I remember when that was me, and the kid has a bunch of potential. So
well, no, I think he really does have potential. Like the yodeling thing in Walmart, where it's like an acapella, the audio was crap. A lot of what was bad about that video had to do with how it was recorded, not with how he did it. When you see his performances, the song's better. And granted, you know, it's an older style song. It's in a yodely fashion, which isn't really in style right now. But he brought back that song, which is insane because that song was dead. Like Spotify ain't raised like 10% plays, which is insane.
His type of singing goes on to his song. Okay, which is fine. Yeah. Here's my freaking problem with it is that what up, grandma? Why didn't you record me like yodeling?
Your problem was you didn't get exploited as a kid to where you could get famous?
Just saying.
I mean, well, it's probably because you didn't have yodel skills.
No. And honestly, I was probably just like whacking it in the corner or begging my parents to buy me a Transformers toy. So
while whacking it in the corner.
Yeah, while whacking it in the corner.
I won't be doing this if I had a Transformers toy.
Just saying. But yeah, I just thought it was super interesting. This actually was shown to me by Michael. In fact, he sent me the tweet.
Nice.
So good job content creating. We appreciate it.
Respect.
However, I would like to say now, I don't think that he goes any further than like 2 more songs. The internet's already forgotten him.
I'd say.
I mean, I would say that as far as like the mega hit status to where everyone's talking about it on social media, I would have to agree. However, as far as him making it, I don't think he's going to be like a one-hit wonder. I think this is the start of a new country music star, the rise of a new country music star. A J-Beebs style country music star. And what I mean by that is there's actually a huge movement in country music where everyone is complaining about the current country music groups because they find them to be
country.
They're not country. They're too effeminate. They're like, give us back Johnny Cash. We'll trade Florida Georgia Line for Johnny Cash and like all this shit where they're like, God, kill them and bring back Johnny Cash. Yep. I think this kid, because of his style of singing and the old school song he chose when he did his Yodel Kid thing, and the songs he's going to be creating are going to like basically play off that style. I think that there are going to be a huge group of country music fans who are going to start following this kid because he's going to be giving them what they're asking for on the air.
Okay, sure. But one of the biggest problems is those country bands that everyone complains about, a very small percentage are complaining. I mean, and that shows in almost purely record sales.
Well, yeah. Well, the thing about it is it's the country music that the Florida Georgia Line and all them make is more accessible to more markets because it's a lot more modern. And and like they'll have like rap in them. They'll have like all kinds of stuff added to the country music twang.
Oh, well, yeah, sure.
So it's like pop with a country flavor.
But what it is, though, is this is just an alternate style of country music.
Exactly.
And the only reason that styles take and then take off that way is because that's people are listening to it. So if this
I agree.
If these other styles of music went away, that's because people weren't listening to it. If this kid or now people want that kind of style back, and this kid gets in there like swimwear, that's cool. I'm not trying to say I want him to fail. A little bit, I do. But
your grandma didn't record you jerking off with a transformer in a Walmart.
Exactly. And it wasn't possible, when we were really kids anyway. This is so, kind of out there.
Yeah.
But he may take off. I don't know. I'm not trying to hate on him. I just thought it was super interesting that the Yodel Boy had a fucking music video about wanting to love you. He looks like he's 11.
I mean, popped into my head.
Justin Bieber's first song was "Baby," and it's about his first love and loving someone.
That pisses me off, though.
Well, I mean, it could piss you off, but it's what works.
But it took. That's true.
I mean, the safest thing you can do in music right now is have a big hit love song, because love songs are, if you're a preteen all the way till you're an adult, they'll apply. Even if it's a cute, that's like a puppy love song thing, or he's singing about me because he's my age. No matter what, it's going to take because it hits multiple demographics. It's a smart move. You can hate it, but it's going to pay. And that's just what it is.
So dumb.
Yeah. No.
Jordan, you don't like things, so your opinion's like really watered down because you just hate everything.
You do.
You don't like Stranger Things. Your opinion's not valid.
We agree. So anyway, I wanted to bring that up. If anybody has an opinion on it, we'd love to fucking hear it.
Yeah, hit us up.
You know, apparently Bryce is 100% Team Yodel Kid. I'm
down.
Sort of like.
I'm interested to see where he goes. Because I really want there to be like a rise up of that. Because it doesn't seem like it's gone to his head, which is what's interesting to me. He still seems pretty humble about the whole thing. When I've seen him talk in interviews and stuff like that, he's just kind of like deer in the headlights, like, wow, this happened. So because of that, I think that
and I think the whole fucking thing
used to be like that too, and now look at him.
Well, no. Justin Bieber always had that little element of I was destined for greatness because he was always told from a young age, like have you ever seen the movie about Justin Bieber?
No.
He has like this whole thing. And he was from a young age, they were recording him for YouTube and stuff, and it's him playing all these different instruments and learning all this music, and his parents constantly tell him he's a genius. Then he finally got picked up, and it's like, oh, my talent's finally been recognized, and then he took off, and he's like, oh, this is just how it was supposed to be. I'm a genius. Whereas with this kid, I'm sure it was like, holy shit, also, I actually made it.
He found him, so there's that.
So I think that this is going to be an interesting thing, and I want to see. Part of why I want to watch him so close is I want to see if he gets corrupted or if he stays this wholesome, like adorable.
Pure corruption.
I mean, maybe.
I agree.
It might be pure corruption. I want to see if he can persevere. If something about his upbringing or the way his thoughts are, if he ends up being a chill dude.
I think no way. I think he doesn't make it, and I think if he does, pure corruption. Jordan?
I want him down.
All right.
You just hate him. Okay. So I'm indifferent to his success, but I'm saying if he does become successful, he will be pure evil.
Okay.
And he'll be like, yo, little devil lyrics. I'm just kidding. That was mean. But what else are we doing? What?
A quick story.
Yeah, go for it.
That is just so fucking dumb, and I burst out laughing when
Those are my favorite.
If you watch the YouTube stream, you'll see my reaction when I read this shit.
Yeah, it was good.
So, essentially,
yo, what up, Detached? Now, what are we debating about?
This 34-year-old dude, from Jacksonville, decided that apparently he's a kung fu master. He's got to do karate everywhere. So comes over to Lake Eola. We all know Lake Eola.
Yeah. Well,
spot in Orlando.
It's famous for a fountain and also for being the Pokemon heaven.
Yeah,
apparently.
that is Pokemon heaven in Florida.
Yep, Pokemon Go heaven.
Just facts.
#fact. And decides that was the prime location for his next karate practice.
I mean, let's be honest. Everywhere is prime location for fucking karate practice.
I guess so. And what better to practice your karate on than all the swans at Lake Eola?
Oh my god! I mean, they are a vicious enemy. Swans will fuck you up.
No, swans will chase your fucking ass.
Not only that, but they got like the wolf pack mentality where one will chase you, so that way if you run away, it runs you into a group of them, so they all fuck you up. They're on top of it. They're murderers.
And Legend of Zelda.
That's it. Like you fuck with a Coco, like they're gonna destroy you. It's bad.
Yeah.
So what happened then?
So essentially, he's just walking all around Lake Eola. People watching him. He's not being secretive about it. Mm-hmm. He starts. He even kicked a duck that was just sleeping. And
whoa. Seriously?
He kicked a sleeping duck?
Kicked a sleeping duck.
All right, now he's just an asshole.
That's funny.
I thought he was the vigilante we all needed defending us against the swans. But then he just
no, Bryce.
He's not the Oliver.
No.
Swans.
No. He really is though. He really is because like that duck. We don't know what it fucking does when it's not sleeping. And ducks are dirty as fuck. I had a duck feather once that I was like, this is the most beautiful thing ever. And I was like, Mom, look at my duck feather. And she's like, get that fucking duck feather out of our house. I was like, but I love my duck feather. So I threw it outside though out of anger. I was sad. And then the next day when I walked outside, you know what was all around that duck feather?
Shit.
Fucking tons of bugs, bro. and they're like weird, like gnat shits that live on them. So you know what? Maybe that duck needed to be kicked.
I'm gonna go ahead and say no. Also,
I agree. I have to agree with Bryce here. There no kicks were necessary that morning.
He did not need to kung fu.
Well, no, he was. Bryce said it. He was being our vigilante savior, man.
I'm not saying vigilante savior against duck mites. I'm saying vigilante savior against the threat that is the swans that will overtake the world. Which apparently,
which is fine, but
okay, so he's more like
because kung fu is supposed to be a defensive thing. If swans are coming at him, use your kung fu. But it sounds like he's looking for a fight, which is against what you're supposed to do. So he's an
okay. So he's an all right. He's not upholding the fucking
tenets.
There you go.
And for that
the
reason,
precepts,
he was taken to jail. So boom, fuck your animal vigilante.
Man, that's some only in Florida bullshit, though. Like, you know what? I'm feeling
we'll get into some only in Florida bullshit here in a second.
Really?
Yeah, because I've got a lineup of some stuff that you guys have to decide.
Yeah,
Florida.
Do we want to do that first, and then you can end with your other thing you had?
We could do that because that was a pretty beautiful transition. So I'd be ashamed to waste it. So
how does our jingle go? Florida or not?
Florida or not? I don't fucking know. We're just gonna pretend Jordan put in the jingle from the last time we did this, or don't, because you probably won't.
Hashtag lazy.
Hashtag lazy. You know what? That rhymes, so that's part of the jingle now. So for those of you who have never played Florida or Nah, we pick the top weird ass stories. Because Florida, Germany or Florida was the original game. Now Florida has upped its ante of how weird the world is.
Yep.
That we need to make it the entire world's weird stories. Florida's just batshit insane. So I have 7 stories that you guys are going to have to determine are Florida or nah.
Okay.
I won last
just
time,
give us.
Yes, you did win last time. Jordan is the head honcho right now. So Patrick, this is your chance to
just give us headlines. Headlines.
That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to give us headlines only.
There's 7. 7's a lot, and it's been an hour.
Yeah. I'm gonna give us headlines only. Don't worry. First one's up. Man sentenced to 50 years for stealing $1.2 million worth of fajitas. Florida or not? $1.2 million worth of fajitas.
I'm gonna say nah.
You're gonna say no?
Yeah, I'm gonna say no.
Yeah,
2 for nah. This was in Texas.
Yeah, there you go.
Makes more sense.
Makes more sense. Florida, not exactly Fajitaville.
Not exactly Fajitaville. So that is the first one. Second one. Naked burglar burst into woman's home, tries on her clothes, rolls around in yard. Florida?
I'm gonna say Florida.
Yeah,
because it has a lot of elements of Florida.
I mean, it does, doesn't it?
Like nudity, cross-dressing. These are things that happen in Florida a lot.
And then rolling around in the yard.
Rolling around in the yard. I mean, depending on when this happened, nah, you can't even do that in a lot of places.
All right, so final votes, both for Florida?
No, I'm gonna go not.
All right, so one not one.
Too easy.
Patrick, you are correct. This was supposed to be the easy gimme. This was Florida, 100%. There's no way that's going to happen anywhere else.
Wow, I should.
Yeah, that was the mind game I was
fucking
playing.
right. I am winning right now in some Florida or not. Florida or not.
All right, here we go. This one's for all you American Pie fans.
We both got the first one right.
Yeah, and then I just got one right.
Then he got one right, and you got one wrong.
So I'm winning, asshole.
This one's for all of you American Pie fans. Flutes contaminated with semen might have been given to children. School officials warn. Florida or
Wait, so that means somebody came on them.
They were contaminated with semen. That's the
on
headline.
or near a bunch of flutes. We are the #1
public masturbation capital of the world. That is true.
I'm going to say no.
You're going to say no? Okay.
Based on, I don't think you'd give me 2 Floridas in a row.
Okay. Interesting theory.
That's a good point, and I'd agree with that, but that's not why I'm going to say no.
Okay, why are you going to say no?
Because this would have to have been done in private in some way, shape, or form, and that's just not our game.
Yeah, we're out in the streets, Jack.
Yeah.
All right. Well,
plug.
I'm going to go ahead and give you both the point because this was in Southern California.
Fucking A, right? Okay.
So the next one I'm going to go ahead and give.
Fucking weird, by the way.
Let's go ahead and hit you.
Yeah,
with
though.
the...
Like, hold on. Let me come on these fucking flutes real
and
quick.
then give them to kids. It was a not all right. You're not letting me go into these stories too much. I can give a quick synopsis. They were donated from a nonprofit organization.
This one I would like a synopsis.
Yeah. So several school districts in Southern California warned parents this weekend that flutes and recorders given to children through a nonprofit music program may have been contaminated with bodily fluids. At least one district specified that those fluids could have been semen. Essentially, there was a performer who liked to jacket onto flutes, and that performer donated a bunch of flutes.
How did they find out? Like, why did they check?
Mom, my flute tastes salty.
Well, no, they heard about this performer because they were looking into where they got the flutes from, essentially, and they heard rumors about this performer that he jacked off on flutes. Then they tested them, and they were like, "Oh, this tested positive for semen." Whoops. Which to me, I'm just like, the schools didn't wash that shit.
Yeah, that's the other thing is I know that it's like warn them or just alcohol swabby things before you give them to people.
Yeah, just like clean them first. That's basic. Like
basic
wipe it down. But we're gonna move on. We're gonna move on. Patient loses patience, steals ambulance to get home from the hospital. Florida or no?
I say Florida.
Okay, I'm going to say Florida because just like last week when I was able to, connect, or maybe week before, last time we did this with the shit bucket. In this case, I could say that when I was a kid, had to get staples in my leg, me and my mom were sitting there and we were like, you know what? We're not waiting for the fucking nurse lady to come back. We exited and went out the back door. Now that I'm an adult, I'm pretty sure that means we didn't have health insurance. However, just saying, I see where this is at. They're fucking so slow, especially in Florida. This is in Florida.
So you're saying stolen ambulance. Do you agree?
Yes.
Yeah.
Points to both. It was Florida. Now, this one is, this one's hilarious to me. Mayor resigns after arrest for using dead people's disabled parking permits. Florida or nah?
Oh, man. No. That
okay.
I gotta have a little faith, man.
You gotta have a little faith.
It's almost too smart for somebody in Florida to do.
Okay.
I agree.
But I'm going to go against my own rule of no double back-to-backs. And I'm going to say Florida only because, one, I want to differentiate myself from Jordan.
Fair.
I'm winning right now, so I can give a point up and we could be sharing buddies.
True.
But also, I just think I have a feeling. I feel like in Florida, we're just scumbaggy enough to do some bullshit like that.
All right.
It's hot, bro. I ain't trying to park far.
That's true.
I mean, facts.
That is fact.
So you're going with Florida, Jordan?
No, Florida.
Florida mayor resigns after arrest using dead disabled parking permits.
Where?
I'm the fucking
Davenport, Florida. Davenport, man.
Jesus.
That is Teresa.
That's so horrible. How the fuck? Good name drop. How do they fucking even figure out that Miss Teresa Bradley, you piece of shit, was doing this?
They actually they checked.
Somebody must have caught
she
her, right?
parked, and someone noticed that it was the mayor, and they called because they're like, the mayor's not disabled, yet she has a disabled tag. Is it for like family? Like, what's the deal? And you know how we want our government to be open with us. Like, why are you using that if it's not? Is this something where you're, using the?
Well, yeah, being the mayor doesn't get you fucking parking spot.
Yeah, exactly. So
I'm sure it does, but not at the grocery.
They were like, "Is this something to where your family, or are you abusing the system?" They were thinking that she just had one issued to herself, and it was like an abuse of power. Little did they know it was also fraud. By the way,
would also be way fucking less illegal. You dumbass.
Like Jesus, this was like full blown fraud. It wasn't just like I'm abusing my mayor powers. This was I'm taking dead people's shit and using it.
Yeah. What you should have done, dum-dum, was get yourself a fucking parking permit in your name.
Right.
You're the mayor. You could have done that.
You could have, but you didn't. So, I
can't believe that.
This one right here. Woman gouges out her eyes while high to get closer to God.
Nah.
You're gonna say no? Okay.
I'm gonna say no. Also,
we
don't. All right. Does this help at all? Does this help at all? High on methamphetamine, a freight train goes bigger than all the others, and the signs were all there.
Probably Florida because meth. However, again, I want to be different from Jordan. What are you saying, Jordan?
No, Florida.
No Florida. I'm gonna go ahead and say Florida because only based on I want to be opposites from Jordan, but this could very well be Florida because I mean, like we like our drugs though, you know.
Specifically meth. Meth is like candy down here.
Now,
like,
if this was
candy,
if this had anything to do with a pain pill, if this was a pain pill, this would 100% be Florida.
Or 100%. If this is some oxys, Florida.
Yeah. If this
you don't
like
gouge your eyes out, you don't gouge your eyes out on oxys. You just take a nap.
No, yeah, you can't get off Patrick's couch. And he gets mad at you and kicks you out.
All right, the votes are in. This is not Florida.
No,
I threw the meth out there as a red herring.
Yeah, piece of shit.
All right, so we are on the last story of the night.
We got one more, really?
Or not?
Okay.
Yeah, this is the 7th one. Here we go. Judge arrested in undercover prostitution sting. Florida or no?
Okay, so this is the last question, and I could accidentally tie it and not win because I was 2 ahead. Just got one wrong.
Yeah, now you're 1 ahead.
Now I'm 1 ahead.
He gets right. You're tied, and then we have to go to like a tiebreaker.
I'm gonna say Florida.
All right, you're gonna say Florida.
Yeah.
Now I could be a dick and just say Florida, right?
That would guarantee the win.
It would. But I'm gonna dice roll. I think not Florida. I think our prostitution rings are not that strong. I mean, we got a lot of prostitutes. I just don't think it's something that we're known for.
All right. Final answers?
Nah. Yeah, Florida.
Florida judge.
Fuck!
It is tied 1 for 1. I have to find a tiebreaker. I was not prepared for this.
Okay.
Right.
So I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna hit you with it. Are you guys ready?
Yeah. Yep. Hit me, baby, one more time.
Man said he stalked family to make friends. Florida or not?
Are we that lonely?
Are we feeling sad?
Okay, I'm going to go ahead and say I'm going to answer first.
Okay.
I'm going to say yes.
You're going to say yes?
Florida. And only because, you know, sometimes you just need a friend.
Man, I don't know how to phrase it. I think it's Florida too. And I have an idea in my head. And I can't formulate like the.
I just realized that there's a problem with our tiebreaker.
Yeah, it's that no matter what.
Right. Yeah,
you know what? This is what I'll do. I'll get a story for him as well. I'll get a separate one.
Okay.
So yours is Florida or not for this one. I'll find one for you, Jordan. Okay. And then based on if you guys, make it through, then, we will continue. So Patrick, you said Florida for this one?
I think so. Unless I was wrong, then I didn't. What did I say?
You are correct. It was Florida. Florida man stalked.
Yeah, because seriously though,
make friends.
I feel it. I do. You're
a sad motherfucker.
Hey, I seen a shirt today and it had a picture of Pluto on it. Not Pluto the dog, but Pluto the planet. And it was like sad, right? And it said, "Don't worry, Pluto, I'm not a planet either."
Jesus.
And I was like, that's so cute. I want it. Like that. Yeah.
You guys are so silly.
Oh, in a second, I got to show you the shirt that my wife got me. Well, I probably do now.
Hey, if you're watching the video right now, you can see Jordan take off his shirt.
It's like it's a button.
Just kidding. He's not doing that.
But check out the pocket.
I need you to verbally explain it to our audio fucking podcast.
Yeah, come on.
Jordan.
Will in
Damn
a
it.
second. Hang on.
And fill the air. I'm trying to find your story, you piece of shit.
So, it's
a space shuttle
button-up shirt with a space shuttle coming out of the front shirt pocket.
That's freaking awesome.
Hell yeah.
Dude, for so you know how I have in my office, right?
I do have the tiebreaker for Jordan ready.
Do it. Let's do it.
Woman play fights with boyfriend, bites off his ear. Florida or no?
Bites off his ear.
Bit his fucking ear off.
Some Evander Holyfield, Mike Tyson bullshit.
For real. And this is a play fight. This isn't like they were fighting and she was like, I'm going to bite your fucking ear off. They were like,
that is consistent with like previous shit that has happened in Florida.
True.
But no.
We need an answer.
I can't. No, that's not Florida.
That's not Florida? You sure? Is that the final answer?
You worry me when you ask me that.
Is it the final answer, Jordan?
We need an answer.
Yeah,
I need to see.
It's not Florida.
God damn it! It's not Florida.
Fuck. Okay, listen, we're not. We're done.
We're gonna leave this as a tie.
This is a tie, and next time,
God damn it!
Next time I will beat Jordan all the way.
No, you
all the way.
All the way.
No,
on the next episode of
the
PBnJ podcast. I was just gonna say Florida or nah.
Florida or nah.
Oh man,
I'm gonna go ahead and save the gangs of Disneyland for next week because
I think that we will because we went real long. I was actually gonna say, did you because the Disney gang thing is gonna go.
I think we're gonna have a lot to say about that. So y'all are mad at us for blue balling you. Sorry, but just whack it or something.
Yeah, we'll see. It happens. Yeah, we definitely fucking nailed it. That's for damn sure.
Nailed it.
Yeah, we did.
As usual, I would like Jordan to plug my holes, please.
So
or podcast holes, please.
Plug me, daddy.
So, Facebook, of course, as always.
Yes.
The letter NJ podcast. We are gonna post everything there. You'll see our regular weekly post. Hopefully, Bryce before the end of the night also shares the
sloth video.
You can find us on Google Play, iTunes, everything like that. PBnJ podcast, Twitter at PB the letter NJ podcast. Email us at pbnjpodcast@gmail.com and check out our fancy new website, pbnjpodcast.com. Or I'm sorry, pbnjpodcast.podbean.com.
Yeah. Also, it was pointed out to me. I said it on our break, but I'm going to say it now. So our social media presence sucks. We talk about this all the time. We're bad at stuff, right? So we keep Facebook up only because we have to post there weekly.
Yep.
And John, we are going to be keeping the points for next time. We're going to keep them right where they're at. Because it's even right now, so it's going to be basically a new episode next week. It'll be a continuation of this same game, but we're going to keep the points for next week.
Yeah, until I eventually fucking smash Jordan under my damn floor door and off. Foot! Bitch ass! I'm
You're not gonna.
I will.
Little kid.
I'm way more Florida-y than you.
No.
Yeah, way more
Just
Florida-y.
Just because you're way more redneck doesn't mean that you're more Florida-y.
Of course it does.
I'm gonna have to nip this argument in the bud.
All right. Let's get the fuck out of here. We're gonna do more with social media. I promise. Probably. Just kidding. But we love you guys. Do you guys got anything else to say?
Yeah. Fucking nailed it, son.
Nailed it.
By the way, for the audio only listeners, I put my sunglasses on at that moment. I look like a badass. You're welcome.
They're purple. He doesn't. All right. Bye.
Yes, I do. All right, good episode, guys. Good episode. Thank you for joining us, John.
Yeah,
and
John,
we appreciate the
now, even though you're probably a troll because you wanted us to debate the pedophilia pandemic on YouTube.
Who said that?
Detached now, just a random person who popped into our stream and then left after we ignored his obvious cries for attention. This is bait. Unlimited bait works.
Dude, I wish I'd have seen that. We'd have done that shit right then and there.
No, we wouldn't have.
Fuck yeah, we would have.
What would the debate been? Nuh-uh.
Uh-huh.
And then he's like, yeah. And we're like, nuh-uh.
Yeah, exactly.
All right, this is a good show, everybody.
Oh man. Yeah. It's cool. You should. I'm happy that you guys were here. But we are ending the broadcast now. So because it is 1:59, that's irony, John. But
forget.
Yeah, that's for you. Yeah.
But yeah, we're gonna get out of here. You can catch up on the rest of the episode by downloading it on podbean.com.pbnj podcast. Just saying.
That's not how that works.
It is.
Hashtag never forget. That's right, John.
I'm ending this now.